guys, Dexter here, and we've got a cool little groove for you today. Now, two main components we're going to be learning from this groove, which are awesome. First bit is at the beginning here, we've got like this group of three on the hi-hat, 1 E, and then we're lifting up the open hi-hat with quite a tricky bass drum pattern. And then there's also this little two bass drum phrase just here, which tends to cause a lot of people some issues. So by learning this groove, there's two main things or kind of components that you'll be able to take away and add fairly effortlessly into your own playing once you're feeling comfortable with this groove. So anyway, part one, first 4 beats, we're going to play bass drum and hi-hat together, followed by 2 more hi-hats, but with the third one open. So we're going to play just the hi-hat on its own, 1 E, lift the foot up, and you can see I'm playing 2 kind of soft notes, then I'm actually, just to get that open hi-hat a little bit more obvious, I'm actually digging into the cymbal a little bit more. So rather than just going 1, 2, 3, you can see that's just a little bit more, we want ba-ba-ba. So I'm really digging into it. And then bass drum on the first beat, it's bass drum and hi-hat together, then the other hi-hat, and then the open hi-hat, followed by bass drum on its own. So together, right, kick, with that last one being open. Quite a tricky little component there. And then we're going to finish that off with a snare drum and a closed hi-hat together. So on that beat, that's where you're going to be closing the hi-hat down for, just before. So you can see my left foot's coming down just before I play that beat. You can see my foot kind of coming down there. And there we go. So that's tricky, just those first 5. So, and that's that. So that's the first component to work on. This next bit in the middle, we have a hi-hat on its own, bass drum on its own, bass drum, hi-hat together, hat, kick together. You won't believe how many times I've said hat, kick together, because that 3-note phrase is one of the most important kind of components on the drums, I think. I've taught it so many times, just to help you be able to get a bass drum kind of on its own, digging into the beat. And a 1, and a 1. So many grooves and kind of songs have that skip-a-boom type rhythm in. So if you just take those 3 bits from this lesson and forget the rest, I think that's a good use of your time, because you can apply that in so many ways. So, but then doing the first bit into that, you get and you can see you've got a pretty interesting component going on just there. And then the last part of the groove, after you've done that hi-hat and bass drum together, it's then just another hi-hat and bass drum, snare drum and hi-hat to finish. So all together, we could think of it as three parts. So you get your first 5 notes, followed by these 3 here, the hat, kick together, and then just kick, snare, hi-hat to finish. Put it all together. Oh. And you're good to go. Have it. So please subscribe if you're new, guys. By the way, I'm going to do a short solo now, just demonstrating this in a few places, but if you just click that subscribe button, it just really gives us a boost on the channel, so I really appreciate you guys checking out these lessons, and I hope you're getting some kind of value from it. So, but no, just really helps me out if you guys do that. Right, anyway, short solo now. I'm just going to do this in a few places. You can also do the same groove on the ride cymbal, and again, I really love this kind of 1 E and with that kind of accent there on the offbeat. So you can do a similar thing on the ride, where you go from 2 normal ride cymbals hits, and then go for the shoulder of the stick hitting the bell, and that gives you more of a pa-pa-ping. So you can do a similar thing. So just over on the ride. So again, take this groove and then mess around with it, tear it apart, make it your own. So you go for it. So anyway, solo time. Come on, what was that? Try again. have some fun with that one, guys. Some cool little components there. Try and stick it into your playing, and then, like I say, have a mess around with it. See what you can do with it. Try and make it into your own playing. And I hit my finger. That really hurt. Ow! It's like, you know when you hit yourself on the drums, you're like, oh, I just hit my finger. And when you're playing, you're like, oh, that won't hurt. And then about 10 seconds later, then the pain kind of comes. I don't know. Maybe I just process these things slowly. But anyway, please remember to subscribe, guys. Check out the channel membership stuff if you want to get more into this kind of thing. And you guys take it easy and have a wonderful week.